This enough is enough. This is not just kidnapping. It's even more than kidnapping. This is an invasion. Now, I want you to know that Giwa local government is one of the major, agricultural community in Nigeria. Giwa alone can feed the entire Nigeria. Now, Giwa market, for instance, Giwa grain market is one of the largest, grain market in Nigeria. So if the inhabitants of Giwa local government are chased away by the bandits, now that will have multiply effect. That will have negative consequences, not just on the livelihood of the people, the inhabitants of Giwa local government, but the entire economy of Kaduna State and the entire community, economy of Nigeria. Farmers are living, are running. Farmers are coming to the city. What will they come to the city and do? What will they eat? So it's high time for those in authority. Now, if you are hearing me and you are in authority, you have a say, and you keep quiet because you don't want to die, you will eventually die. You will eventually die, whether you like it, whether you like it or not. The governorship aspirant, from Katsina that was killed by the bandits some couple of months ago on his way from, Katsina to Abuja, to Abuja on the Kaduna-Abuja road. Did he knew that he was going to be killed? So if you think you are in position and you don't want to talk so that you will not be killed, you will still be killed. We that have chosen to come out and talk, we will still be alive. I know there is no devil in heaven and on earth that can eliminate my life. So if you will come out and talk, and get what is supposed to be done, it's better for you to rise up and talk. I've spoken to many military, those in the military sector. They have complained to me of, a lot of logistic issues, which is affecting their operations. All this is not worth it. And I want to assure you that, this is a conspiracy. This is a serious conspiracy. Why? Because, on the 24th of March, which is on Thursday, that the kidnappers started this operation, the network of the entire axis of western part of Giwa, that is on the Mayo, ceased. So they couldn't even call for help at the right time because the network has ceased. So what does that mean? That means it's a conspiracy. Turji, the head of kidnappers, who is resident in Zamfara, has came out on the social media, has claimed responsibility for hundreds of lives, that have been killed, and yet nothing has been done to him. Which kind of governless country are we in? Life in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria particularly, most especially in Giwa local government, is becoming poor, brutish, nasty, and short. Life is becoming uncertain. Which kind of situation is this? I am calling on well-meaning individuals who can speak, whose voice can be heard, to rise up and speak against evil. This is evil, and this evil will consume everyone eventually if we keep quiet. If you think you are in the city, if you think where you are is saved, and therefore you will keep quiet, I'm telling you, a time will come, even those in the city will not be spared. About some months ago, Zaria, which is a city, the second largest city in Kaduna State after the main, Kaduna city, has experienced a lot of kidnappers attempts and all that. So don't say you are in the city and you will keep quiet. And even if you think you are saved, what about your relations? What about your relations that are in the villages? So let's come out and talk against this evil, and not just talk, but act against this evil. Those that have access to
I am not a negotiant. My husband worked with the government closely, and I'm like in the middle. All the royal fathers, whatever, I'm like my father-in-laws, and I'm against their government, So when I get home, the pressure be like, talk to your wife now. What does she want and all that, Let's offer her this. I would never budge. So I said, okay, let's go another route. So I did a video. I said, Jagaban is a scam. According to, let it not be me alone. Let it not be my opinion alone. According to our opinion, this man is a scam. His name is a scam. His education is a scam. His income is a scam. Nigeria itself is a scam. I had to first break down because sometimes when you're looking for solution, you have to first break down the problems. So I had to first break all that down and said, okay, are we giving the country to this man who we feel is a scam? He suits the country. No. Everybody, go get your PVC. But you know the way social media is. People will not even patiently look at it all. And then the next thing I saw was, they've given just Adeto 100 million. She has bought, she's endorsing. I would never endorse Tinubu. I'm saying it loud and clear. He's my father. My husband worked for him closely. He's like my father-in-law. He owns Lagos State because this Lagos State practically belongs to one person. I call him my father and he remains my father, but I would never support his political ambition. I would never do that.
Why?
Because I feel you lay the lives of people down for your own personal career. If you say you deserve to be the president, why didn't you come in at the right time? You use the whole nation to play a game. You used us to play chess. You waited and you try, like you're matching and patching and patching. Okay, you brought Buhari. Immediately after Buhari, I'm coming. No, it doesn't work like that. You don't know Buhari's mind. You don't know what his intentions were. And during the NSAS, when we the youth came out, when we wanted a better Nigeria, when we wanted our voice to be heard, you blanked out. You left us. Jagaban acted like he wasn't in existence. Whether they were using, he was sick and all that. And at that time, I kept on talking, and all the message I get, Baba said he's sick and you are insulting. You are sick does not mean you can't lend your support.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes, we must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold in, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The way that which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people,
Ibrahim and his chief will be sent to me for me to be judged. These are Fulanis. Lord Lugard wrote this about March 1902. So look yourself today in the face. Go to mirror, stand and look at yourself and say, is this the country I want for the next 4 years? Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, is this particular country the country that P2B is deceiving me? Is it the country that Atiku is deceiving me? Is it the country that even the one they call Tinubu, that the daughter-in-law is shouting, is deceiving me? Ask yourself such question so that you will understand what we are doing. Now, I want to inform Biafrans today that after the announcement and activation of Biafra government in exile, some criminals, I will call them because their attitude exactly shows they are criminals. Those who connived and collected 20 million, they have beginning to gather people and appointing them ministers, appointing them governors, appointing them president and all that. If they come to you, ignore them. Otherwise, we will make sure you have no place in this Biafra movement until Biafra come. The man who called Onyise is a serial betrayer. Onyise is a serial betrayer. Onyise has been going from one people to another and trying to blackmail other people and dividing some group. He want to be the chairman of Biafra government in exile. If he come to you, ignore him. Biafra government in exile have a cabinet, have structure, and they are intact. What we did is to only activate it and activate the government, and the government is now in full functionality. You are going to be hearing from the government in exile. Their function will be very well stated, and the activities of the government in exile have been explained several times. Immediately we announce it. They went through the back, connive with all their power mongers in America, and they begin to appoint each other minister and president. So if you have come across such a publication or any message like that, ignore them completely. Yesterday you heard the Biafra Broadcasting Corporation, Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, and it was the announcement from the Biafra government in exile. This Biafra government in exile, the cabinet will appear on this program very soon, and you are going to know who they are and what they have been doing. So disregard any other group that is telling you their government in exile. That doesn't exist. The government in exile have a structure. It is available information. They have been doing work from the beginning till now. It is a continuation of responsibilities. Those who say they want to have the government headquarters in Washington, D.C., it is not a must to have the headquarters in Washington, D.C. We can have our headquarters in the United Kingdom, and we can have our headquarters in Finland. We can have our headquarters in Germany. We can have our headquarters in Israel. We can have our headquarters anywhere in the world, so long as it is in a free world and in a civilized country. So nobody says that Biafra must have DC. Disregard them. Some of the countries that have gotten their independence and had Biafra and they had their government in exile at one particular point in time. Some of them have their government in exile in France, government in exile in Paris, in Spain, government in exile in Germany, government in exile. So if we have it in Finland, it's not a crime. And if we have it in the United Kingdom, it's not a crime, even though United Kingdom should be the place where we're going to be hitting them very hard. So you are going to know these things as time goes on. But meanwhile, I want us to go through the charter, the Biafra charter today. For those of you who have not had the privilege to see the Biafra charter. And tomorrow, we are going to go into exposition. And again, Another information I want to pass to Biafrans today is that we are on top of this game. All the people sabotaging Biafrans on ground, all the people sabotaging our volunteers, all the people sabotaging our ESN, we are ready, getting a very good intelligence report, and our intelligence gathering is now second to none, like what you have never seen before. So I want to play audio interception by the Biafra intelligence services of how they are sabotaging Biafra movement, how people are pointing house and the pointing fingers and the name of those working with Hope Uzodinma, where you know, if you want to know how they used to describe and point houses of people, you are going to hear the voice, and this will show you that we are on top of this game. So before we go into introduction to this, please hold on and listen very attentively.
Nigeria junction. Yes. You full and come down like you go market. If you pass fed bank, come go small. Make it the watch by your left.
Listen.
You see where they get double pole.
Listen.
Double pole.
Listen to how a Sabo is giving information to Nigeria Army. Listen. This is somebody who will come out tomorrow. He will dress, he become an Igbo man. He become an IPOB. He become Biafra. But he is giving information to the Nigeria Fulani, a Fulani man. A Biafran is giving information. I want you to pay attention to this. Listen. Listen to how he is describing a place where they will capture a Biafra.
Nigeria junction. You full and come down like you go market. If you pass fed bank, come go small. Make it the watch by your left. If you see where they get double pole, that street where they get double pole, you can come my baby. Full and go down. If you see street where they watch clothes, they watch motor, plan that street, go up. See one man where they say permit from the right. Pass and the first junction there. Pass and then the field will be okay.
So what you're telling me now saying is that for this place now you yourself
here
for ESN.
Fulani man. Listen.
They never come ask you. Okay,
they never come ask you.
They never ask me say make I follow them. They never ask me
for the boys we don't want their community.
They never try and because they know see. See that they know say they work with the government.
Are you hearing?
You see the local government, they where they break them, That's where they do answers, where they break them. Now you take my money repair the local government.
Local government.
My own local government, the local government. Now you take my money repair the glass, repair the doors and everything. Because at the target me, they give me local government chairman.
If they hear him leaking the location of our people to Fulani man, Fulani military.
It's not possible. Believe me. It's not possible because now they want to get something chop. Then he said I go get something there. Maybe sponsor they sponsor something.
So now if we call it to work for us and are going to work for us,
if you tell me to work with you, I go work. You think I go work? Now the one I do, I make I see. I go try to invite that to live back home. It's a little bit of that. How I did that my hand.
Are you hearing?
But I do the one I be. I will tell them the one I be.
My order is open investigation for my head because we can make you never give after investigation. If you find out you not give the main person, who they find, will give you highest. The Kuala commander of Abuja direct. Tell us you know the wrong person. Everything they do is that after everything, he will tell us the person, I won't tell you to know whether you know the person.
So that was side the back.
Yes.
Anybody see my house door open.
Is it your name and a witness?
No, if you did that,
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Which time, how long you and the whole relationship and when it start and when
Relationship, me and Hope started doing that time when they do.
Make rather listen,
that is the 2000?
this is the problem.
What?
2001, 2020 now, 2 years now.
But we are everywhere. The intelligence now is you know, is state of the art.
From the local government chairman.
What waiting connected to him? What can take you close to him?
I know they do politics that time.
Yes.
I did my house. Local government chairman would go come to supervise road very good near my place. My people come begin to sort them and say, why you no come work this road? Why they do this? Make go make money. I can't tell them, so maybe so. Local government chairman and athletics will be say now for us to talk to them.
The people who put on them are using
across governor because other villages don't under that local government. So the man comes in as person will talk good. And then they go, nobody do good for them. I carry them branch my house, give them good. And then they go, I still give them 60,000. I say, let them take put fuel, go. The man come for radio, come and answer for radio. Say, the only person will call them, give them cola. Now this man, what they call rock, and we give them. So from there, now who contact them, say, let them carry that person, join for what they do for politics. Now that local government chairman with other group come my house, say which party why they. I tell them, say, since one come from any where they live, so I never join party. It's okay, they go like meet me and them to work. Anytime when they come meeting, they can come. That time I did get small money for my pocket. They come meeting to Tomichuku. Chief Tomichuku. I be the leader. There, say
Leader of what?
Maybe a politician leader for APC. They come meeting, they come to see the one people will go support, make they raise money, we go take support Frank, and Frank will go for Senate.
See how they sing. They sing with the Fulani terrorists.
The money the man 1 something million. I tell him, so I will give 310,000. Now I contract for 310,000. From there, they come sabi me, come they carry me along. And so they begin to carry me along. I know they with the politics before. So anything what they do, they go come, I go flow go meeting. Anything what they do, they go come, I go flow go meeting. Now they come. People come tell them, so they put my name for chance and prosperity. You go my house, they can't put the uniform, they give me, so they put my name as chance prosperity. The only person from my area will go represent Nsu entirely. They put me, I follow go that meeting, you give what 20,000 naira transport, we go. They can't put me for president general of my own autonomous community. Among the 10 villages, I can't join the president general. Come believe the flow them, they go meeting, Now I can't tell the because you know see big man talk to big man. I dey let quick to local government chairman because who go ask local government chairman about me, and I go talk good about me there because I don't feel go straight, go there talk to direct to Hope. So I can't tell local government chairman, see, I want contact for local government. He say no. Look at no contest. Say the present TC chairman go contest. Let me I be in vice. I said, with me, I want to go for chairman. He said, no, you never did our turn. The TC chairman commit me for her. Say, make I go for in vice. Make him go for chairman. I said, okay, no problem. After all, I carry me for politics. I go do that one. He said, make I try to carry people along. They do many things. So every 2-3 months, I do something. I call human leaders, give them money, buy uniform, spend money. If you open down my phone, the pictures, everything there. If you go my house, the pictures will snap with other people there. As I come begin the one with them, they come and say, make I go contest for councillor. So make I no go for chairman again because him, we supposed to be my chairman, don't draw. I said, okay, councillor, what if I send my wife? I don't want to go that councillor. He said, all the same. I said, okay, no problem. Chairman has to talk like that. I will do. But I don't spend money for this party. Now, I don't show 250 pieces of bags. What we give students is going to open now. All those things now to make the name of the party grow up. You tell me, say, no problem. Anytime we come back from abroad, because they travel to the country, say, go carry the chairman. The local government chairman, but now they don't dissolve them, still retain them as a solar administration. So now they come put my name for that people local government what they create a new center. See, look at they so that they get small money, take the small party. Now they will put my name now, I be the highest position what they now, that people local government. From them that they get money, take they sponsor my community. So the chairman still outside the country. When talk says him come back, whether I don't come back now, and because anytime where line don't go, I go pull and throw what's up and see that blood. So if he come back, now then he go flow go meet SFG. SFG be the secretary of state government. Customer see then go carry go meet the governor. Where in the state, where SFG is the SFG the secretary they dey for government house. If you ask and say what of the local government chairman, where in the live? Who dey live for house? For where? If you get to local government secretary, pass and go straight. Because you will 23 days. Go straight, you will see small banner. You will put your house there like this. But you know that I want everybody to come through in Papa compound. If you call me, I will go through in Papa compound, enter. But in frontage, they block and because of crisis and this problem where we are sent to the these people. Okay, that is not him build something cover there. The local government chairman. And he do something covered because of this thing where these boys they do. Nothing like what in and what way you do. That get already. They can come carry block for in front. Okay, for the gate. For the gate. But if you be a good friend, you could do make you feel from backyard in Papa place. Enter. So if I not enter now from the Papa place backyard, now from that they enter. But for so long, now he travel outside the country. You know they around. You know they around. Anytime they around. If I call a number, he they go. But if I call a number, you go. I go call a WhatsApp number, which is in there outside the country. Okay, this means now him they in support of say maybe what yes and Barbie. The local government chairman. Local government chairman no want anything like you. They don't want anything like you. And say, you know what? Maybe the government, maybe they win that job. Yes, I'm looking at it because yes, I'm people the government very like. No. That one, governor, now Peking. Because what make a common governor of Peking, they say they don't come out all the whole local government chairman. They go to the states. They come out the last 2 weeks, but they still live him. I don't know if they understand me.
Many people hear it. This is how they are giving information, sabotaging Biafra just because of peanut. Because of peanut. Peanut. That's sabotaging Biafra. But the God of Biafra will deal with all of them. There is no hiding place. There is no hiding place for these people. No hiding place. So let us go to the our chatter today. But I want people to understand that we are everywhere, even in your bedroom. Even in your bedroom, we are there. Even in your church, we are there. We are everywhere. So there is no hiding place, and we are stepping up this intelligence and all that. Just like Bishop Onaga hired some Fulani blood to come and infiltrate us. So tell Onaga that in his bedroom we are there. Tell Onaga, Bishop Onaga, that in his church we are there. And there is no hiding place and there is nothing to hide from us. Only we don't want to talk. We will pretend as if we didn't hear you. Okay? All right, so let us go to the chatter so that people will know. Some of you will know, the Charter, Biafra Charter, as we call it. Here we go. Biafra Charter. What does the Biafra Charter look like? The Charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra. And this has been in existence for a very long time, like you all know. But, you know, because everybody is falling under this government, we are going to harmonize it. So, you click like this, the Biafra Charter will open. You will see Biafra Charter, the charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra. Biafra Charter table of contents, definition of charter, the purpose of charter, organizational of charter, the Biafra Charter authorization, Biafra provisional government, mandate of the Biafra provisional government, structure of Biafra provisional government, function of Biafra provisional government, conduct of Biafra provisional government. 10. The national structure of Biafra, the structure of Biafra, the participant provinces, the counties, the charter constituting the government of Biafra, of the nation of Biafra, the preamble, declaration of principles, Article 1, structure and the powers, Article 2, judiciary, Article 3, ministerial, Article 4, community government, Article 5, and then you have declaration of 9 basic laws, identity, right, laws, governance, government, secularity, responsibility of citizens, property ownership in international relationship, amendment, 6, affirmation and approval. The Biafra Charter, the charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra. Definition of the charter, and of course, this document, the Biafra Charter, the charter is the organic and foundational agreement for the establishment of the national structure, governance structure, governing authority, and a basic code of conduct for the functionaries and the people of Biafra. The Biafra Charter is a formal instrument which at once constitute authority, mandate, contract, memorandum, terms of reference for the matters which are addressed or referred by the charter, and according as such matter addressed or referenced therein granted by the nations of Biafra through the collectivity of the representatives of the communities and people of Biafra to the functionaries and for the functions stated in the charter. The purpose of charter, the primary purpose of the charter is to establish an enduring national structure, governance structure, and basic code of conduct for the people and the functionaries as directed by the people of Biafra, which contribute to and inform a future national constitution. In addition, the charter mandates the immediate formation of the provisional government of Biafra to serve the nation and the people of Biafra during the period that Biafra is under the occupation of Nigeria. Organization of Charter. This document is sectionalized into Biafra Charter authorization, the federal structure of Biafra, the charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra, the declaration of 9 basic laws amendment. Biafra Charter Authorization. Whereas the people and the nation of Biafra and their land and property find themselves under physical, sociological, political, economic, and psychological subjugation by the state of Nigeria since 1967, a state of occupation by Nigeria of Biafra has existed and continue to exist. Willing to continue to live under such stifling servitude, why suffering such indigeneity as are inappropriate for human beings, determined to exercise the natural and the legal right to freedom and liberty. Now, therefore, we, the people of Biafra, we, the people of Federation of Biafra, have resolved to actualize, renew, reaffirm, and continue with the Declaration of Biafra Independence of May 30th, 1967, with all the implications thereof, in reaffirming the independence of Biafra. The people and the nation of Biafra make neither war nor peace with the state or people of Nigeria. Rather, we exercise a natural right, a popular right, a political right, and a right supported by the United Nations Organization, Charter and international laws. The right of self-determination in a certain realization that only the effective exercise of self-determination by the people and the nation of Biafra will end the state occupation and the subjugation by the Nigeria of Biafra. In furtherance of this exercise, the Biafra Charter, a former organ of the people and the nation of Biafra, lend authority to and issue a mandate for the creation and formation of the Biafra Provisional Government, the BCB. Biafra Provisional Government, mandate of Biafra Provisional Government. To create, form, operate, and manage a provisional government for and by the peoples and the nation of Biafra, such government to function in the meantime as a bona fide government of Biafra in the manner of legal, customary, and decent government, to secure the freedom and liberty of Biafra and its people from occupation by the Nigeria based on self-determination paradigm and principles with all haste and by all means necessary, to represent the sovereignty and the interest of the Biafra and its people in the region and in the world at large, to project the sovereignty and independence and humanity of Biafra and its people at all times, to constitute a transitional government of Biafra, the TGB, immediately after liberation of Biafra from Nigeria for a special and definite duration not to exceed 4 years, pending the formalization of the Biafra state structure, post-occupation and the post-liberation. Structure of the Biafra Provisional Government shall consist of 2 ends: the Biafra government in exile, based outside of Biafra, Biafra government within Biafra, to be known as Biafra shadow government. Both ends shall function in tight coordination and in harmony with the Biafra government in exile in the apex role. Function of the provisional Biafra provisional government. Sole function of the Biafra provisional government, the Biafra shadow government, is to carry out the mandate of Biafra provisional government as stated in the Biafra Charter. Authorization. The Biafra government in exile respect existing laws of international hosting countries. Furtherance of the mandate. Biafra government in exile shall respect international laws dealing with self-determination and protection of human rights and rely in particular on the Geneva Convention Protocol 2. The Biafra shadow government will work with our people at home, Biafra territory, and in Nigeria, cognizant of the state of Nigeria occupational forces foisted over our people, to keep alive and project Biafra sovereignty and independence in accordance with the mandate and mobilize, organize, and manage our people for socio-political activism in order to carry out our resolve for self-determination. At all times, Biafra government in exile and the Biafra shadow government function are to be well coordinated, harmonious, complementary, and seamless. Following the liberation of Biafra from Nigeria, the Biafra provisional government, consisting of the Biafra government in exile and the shadow government together, shall form the nucleus of the transitional government of Biafra under the direction of the people of the nation of Biafra, in order to conduct the government affair of Biafra, guided by the Biafra Charter for a period not exceed 4 years, during which Biafra put formal structure in place to continue and succeed as a nation under a permanent constitution of the nation of Biafra. The conduct of the Biafra provisional government shall at all times adhere to the basic principles and the laws of the Biafra Charter. The term of the Biafra provisional government, BPG, shall last from now, May 30, 2007, until Biafra is fully liberated from Nigeria occupation. Immediately after the full liberation of Nigeria of Biafra, the Biafra provisional government shall transform into the transitional government of Biafra, during which Biafra socio-political and civic structure shall be put in place a period not to exceed 4 years. At the conclusion of that period, the transitional government of Biafra shall unconditionally cease to exist and shall be replaced by a duly constituted government of Biafra following a constitutional conference. The national structure of Biafra. The structure of Biafra shall be constituted of autonomous, self-governing, self-regulating entities called the provinces, along with their respective population, who have mutually decided and mutually chosen to create an umbrella governance system called the Government of the Federation of Biafra, otherwise known as Biafra, to which this participating province gave the power and authority carried out through the instrument of the properly and formally elected representation of the provinces, to constitute such government of the Federation of Biafra with all the implication of government thereof, including to represent as a nation all the participating provinces in all areas, whereas such is required and the customary practice of modern sovereign and independent nation, such as defense and the national security, national air, space, and international water definition and management. International trade and foreign exchange management, international relationship and diplomacy, international border boundary definition and management, citizenship and related issues, including passport and visas, currency, census, to make harmonized laws binding on all the provinces and to apply and implement such laws uniformly among and within the provinces, to ensure uniform citizenship right of each and every Biafran citizen across and within the provinces, to construct and maintain physical and functional system facilitating communication, education, healthcare, energy supply, trade, transportation, and the national culture among all the provinces. The concept, use, and practice of provinces is designed to ensure autonomy and respect for every group, to encourage the unhindered thriving of every group, to protect, preserve, and respect the right of ownership and management by each group of its own natural, material, and socio-cultural resources, and to ensure adequate and equitable representation both locally and at the national level, thereby retaining real power in the hands of the communities. I hope people are following what the government of Biafra in exile have done with this charter. Means that every provinces control their resources and nobody will have any problem with the natural resources. This has been well stated in the Charter of Biafra. The geographic subunit qualifying as provinces and the criteria to be used will be the of Biafra, conscious of functional capability, practicality, and stability factors. There shall be 11 provinces unless and otherwise amended by the people of Biafra. Membership automatic for all native people and other residents of the provincial community at the time of the creation of the province. Residents within a province for at least 1 year confers on one membership of that province. All right of citizenship of Biafra will be respected and enjoyed by all. The law of Biafra shall take precedence over the laws of provinces. The counties. The counties. Each province shall be made up of counties which are equivalent to local government areas and functions as such. The charter constituting the government of Biafra, of the nation of Biafra. The preamble. We, the people of Biafra, in praise of our God, do hereby proclaim this government of Biafra by the power and authority of our common laws founded in the expressed free will of our people. We do solemnly declare the promise of Biafra posterity and our common commitment to the freedom, liberty, respect of human rights, prosperity, happiness, and fulfillment of ourselves and the generation of Biafra to come. Declaration of principle, principle 1, it is a fundamental truth that all of Biafra people shall possess the first right of decision for the common good, and each shall be respected with equal dignity. Principle 2, the Biafra people possesses the right of self-determination and, by virtue of that right, freely choose a social, economic, political, and cultural future according to their need and custom. Principle 3, the people of Biafra reserve the right to freely exercise their religious belief without coercion or express intolerance, and the government of Biafra shall not create or promote one religion over another, and neither shall the practice of bigotry, intolerance, and or cruelty be condoned as a religious right. Principle 4. The land and the natural wealth of Biafra shall belong to the respective people and the communities of Biafra and shall be secured to the people of individual private property and community and communal property. Land and the natural wealth may be expressly conveyed by the people to the government of Biafra for development purposes and for the collective benefit of all Biafra people in accordance with the law of the land. Principle 5. Principle 5. Each person possesses the fundamental right to information, knowledge, and ideas, and to write, speak, and overwrite, express, otherwise express himself or herself freely. The government shall make no law in principle or kind abridging this right. Principle 6. The government shall not enter property or dwelling or take personal property without authorization by local elected community leaders or by competent court of law. Principle 7. The people among Biafra people shall be denied their culture. No people among Biafra people shall be denied their culture. Each culture shall be fully respected under the law, and all cultures shall be held in the highest respect as equally valid. Principle 6. Principle 8, sorry. The first language of the government of Biafra shall be English, but each community may opt to conduct local government matters and decisions, trade, and education in the local language, and such shall be respected. For somebody saying that this should be written in Igbo language, did you think that everybody in Biafra speak Igbo language? This is the best thing we can do. I think this is very reasonable. The Biafran language, the first language of Biafra government shall be English, but each community may opt to conduct local government matters and decisions, trade and education in local language. Education in local language is a very good development to have education in local language, because Nigeria have destroyed our culture and our languages. So if we begin to teach in schools with our local language, that will help. Maybe in future we can have a generally locally accepted language as one language. So this is well acceptable. You cannot just come now and impose a particular language on the people of Biafra and say it is Igbo, or he says it is Efik, or it is Calabar. No, that will not be a very reasonable thing. So we are going to communicate with English and then start teaching the local language in schools until we get to that point that the local language can now become a general language. All powers not specifically vested in the government of Biafra shall remain in the Biafran communities. And I want you to take note of what we are saying here, so that if you have questions, you can ask questions when the time comes. Tomorrow we're going to have question and answer probably on this particular Charter of Biafra. And of course, this is not final, like all of you know. We are still on it. Article 1, the structure and the powers of the government of Biafra, the legislative and all that. I think we are going to stop at this particular Article 1, and tomorrow we will continue from here, so that people can assimilate the information that you have had so far. And so You have just listened to the Charter of Biafra. We are making it. It is already in public, but of course, we are making it now known to a lot of Biafra people. Biafra should know what the charter is all about. And so, as we are going forward, you can be making your notes, can be cracking your brain, bringing your idea, your questions, and stuff like that, so that when you are asked a question, if it is question we can address it, and then the government, the Biafra government in exile will be taking note because they watch this program as well, so that when people are making their opinion or asking question, they will know exactly what to do. We don't need to refresh. Check your phone. Check your phone, because we have actually upgraded this system. So this refresh cannot be coming like that again, I think, from today. So even if you are going to refresh, it's not going to be. So we think that we have actually solved our problem. We have actually solved our problem. When you see somebody, all these idiotic people, when they cannot listen to voice of reason, like one person here is saying, "Do you speak English in Finland? Do you speak English in Finland? Can I want that person to call me and to speak Igbo?" So I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna open the calling. Okay. I'm going to open the call, and I will receive like a few calls. And I want this person, I want this person who asks whether we speak English in Finland. I want that person to call and speak his own language, because these are the people. Look at him, Tony Aniugo. You must call and speak your language. Aniugo is an Igbo name. Tony Aniugo is an Igbo name. So can we allow Tony to call and tell us how good he speaks the Igbo language? Because they're already very good, even once in village. They are very good in talking. This particular person don't even have anything to contribute in Biafra struggle. Not money, not idea, not brain, no nothing. So Tony should call now and let us hear from him how he speaks his Igbo language. Oh yeah, the line is on. We want Tony to call, please. The line is on, and we want Tony to call. Tony, you have to call us and talk to us in Igbo language. Your name sounds Igbo. So we want you to talk to us and talk to us in Igbo language. Oh yeah, call. Our own is practical. We treat your fuck up when you come. Is that Tony? Yes, good evening from here. Are you the Tony?
No, I'm not the Tony.
No, we want Tony to call, please. We are giving Tony. Nobody should call this line for the next 2 minutes, so that Tony will have the opportunity to call, please. Nobody for the next 2 minutes. For the next 2 minutes, we are waiting for Tony, so that they will not say somebody is calling and so the number did not go through. So Tony, call this number and let us hear your Igbo language. The line is on, and we are waiting for Tony. Tony Aniugo, come and speak Igbo. I'm not asking you to speak broken. Neither am I asking you to speak Yoruba. Neither did I ask you to speak. Is that Tony? Good evening from here. Are you Tony? Are you Tony?
No, he's not.
Huh?
No, he's not Tony.
Please, I said Tony should call. Tony should call after 2 minutes. We are giving 2 minutes so that nobody will disturb this line. Please, these are the cowards you have on social media. Where is Tony to come and speak his own language? He is running away. He can't call. Where is Tony? Let Tony come and speak Igbo. Let us hear how this Igbo sound. An Igbo man, he wants Igbo to be language of Biafra. Come and speak Igbo, let us hear you. Even if you are in Nigeria, come and speak Igbo. Huh? The line is on. Can we read his comment again? Let us know the reason why he is not calling. Is that Tony? Hello, are you Tony?
No, I am not.
We say we want Tony. Please, we want Tony. We want Tony. We are giving Tony we are giving 2 minutes. Is 2 minutes over? You don't run. The idiot go to laugh wherever he is, because if I will call him idiot since he refused to call. Do you speak English in Finland? All parts of Europe have their own language. Why can't Biafra have their own language and everybody should learn it in school? Call me and speak your language, Tony. Hello, are you Tony?
Mazi, I am not Tony.
You are not Tony. We want Tony. Why you not they leave? You be Yahoo. because these days all of una going to put beautiful people for your profile. When you pick the phone, and mind you're going to hear. But they deceive us, so we will not accept it anymore. Put your picture. Put your picture so that when I pick, I will not say, now Jackie, I want to talk to. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Or that they deceive me. On a more serious note. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome. Welcome.
We give 2 minutes for Tony. Even the 2 minutes don't pass, I still not come back or call speak Igbo.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We really appreciate your good work. God will continue to help you and strengthen you. There is something I want to plead regarding on because I know one day this Arabic country.
Yes.
Emmanuel Otu Anyasi Noreba to Yokoto. But we want to form our own autopilot group here. And more especially, our people know how to buy this United Arab Emirates had the plenty. And since that time, ejidere onye ndu onye ọwụla agbakesi onwe ezikwage onye anaghị aka again. Even the groups ndị wa nọ, even if the group ihe mere m ji pụọla the group, one group I know here, if you talk of autopilot ha niile bụcha ndị DOS ha na-eme onwe ha attack na-akpọ onwe ha iyi, so I have to remove myself from that group.
Enwe gọvanọ ha chegharịgo n'ọdịn na
I'm going to show you but I will have a lot of small smoke. I'll give a few people in it because I still believe that I do charity, but I need charity. And then I issue on.
Yes. So what is your concern?
My concern for people who don't know this UAE. I will send you a message and post the autopilot group WhatsApp number so that he can.
Oh yeah, send the number to the media team so that any of the media team, so that they will pass it to me, and then we can make it public here. Okay. And then also during the fundraising as well, you can do that, so we can have the number.
For sure, I will do that, sir.
All right. Do that, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, welcome to the program. Hello. Welcome to the program. Hello.
No. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Zoom network. All right, welcome to the program.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. All right, welcome to the program.
Simon, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Because in Abuja, Biafraland, what I did here, make a Biafraland, the Biafraland, the Catholic, the Biafraland of Koyam to this evening because Abuja is
in Abuja beginning. This your phone is making a lot of noise. I didn't hear your question. So please come and stay in a place where I can hear you. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, Asian Dragon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good evening from here.
Yeah, good afternoon from here. I really, really appreciate all your effort and your team. I pray for God Almighty to give you more wisdom and strength.
Amen.
To fight this battle. No, it's not easy, but I believe you guys will overcome. We shall overcome it.
You say?
Amen.
Amen.
There's just a simple suggestion I want to make.
Go ahead.
Based on, they said every culture and every behavior is back to your language.
Yes.
Once you have your language, that's how you behave. And when you lose your language, you lose your identity. For now, our English is very, very much nice. But I would like us to have a backup plan to create a language that will unite us together. I know we have different tribes. Just as Nigeria wanted to create Wazobia, I would like us to have a backup plan to create a one language that will unite us together. When people speak one language, it's hard for them to separate. It's like when you see them outside in Nigeria, you welcome the person very well because you speak Igbo. When you see anybody from Nigeria, you welcome them because you people are one. And if we create one language, as time goes on, I know it's not easy for now. That would be very, very nice. Or we use one tribe that have the highest population, their language, and start teaching it to secondary school. After 20 years, those people that was taught about the language will grow up and start using the language to become our general language.
Well, that is yes, that is a very good idea, and I believe that the people that wrote this charter have that particular idea in mind. Because if you look at the language section of this particular charter, you are going to see that they said the first language of the government of Biafra shall be English, but each community may opt to conduct local government matters and decisions, trade and education in the local language, and the such shall be respected. So you understand? So it means that so when you look at it, you find out that they actually have that particular thing in mind. But of course, you don't just get the freedom now and then you start talking about the language. So the most important thing is that the general language of communication now that we communicate with the outside world and all that is going to be English. And because of the nature of the country itself, where we are coming from and what the history that will be surrounding this breakaway and all that. Then as time goes, as we start, every other dealings will be happening in our local dialect. So and then also education also will be happening in our local dialect. So I think yes.
What you're saying, that is our dialect will be compulsory to pass.
Exactly. That is what it means here. So I think it solved that problem.
So, that would be nice.
Yes.
All right. I really appreciate it. Give you more strength to push.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Welcome to the program.
Hello. Welcome. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, my name is Henry Uche. I'm so happy to call you again today, Simon. This is my second time.
You're welcome.
Calling you.
You're welcome.
Good. I have questions to ask.
All right, go ahead.
Based on today's program, because like what you said the last time, you said that autopilot, the aspect of the autopilot is the armed struggle of the liberation of Biafra.
Yes.
And me, for myself, I am very, very much concerned on the security of Biafra.
Yes.
Especially our people back home. So my questions, henceforth, is always based on what is happening on the ground.
Yes.
So, I want to know, like, the program you presented today, like you said, the Fulani. I watched somebody saying that the exposition you gave today, the guy that was given information about, our people, Biafra, to the Fulani soldiers. And these are tactics that the enemies are using against us, Biafra.
Mm.
And I really want to know if we, like, also using that same tactics that they are using. Because in terms of freedom, everything is allowed. You can see the Fulani, how did they sponsor their armed struggle? How did they purchase their arm? They did that by kidnapping. And they hold up people on ransom. And this is what they are using. At the end of the day, nobody will ask them if they grab all the whole land in Nigeria. Nobody will ask them, how did you do it? Or the way you did it was wrong. At the end of the day, what matters is victory. They want to, take over Nigeria. Mm. So any kind of criminal act they get involved in terms of freedom, in terms of fighting, in terms of whatever they want, getting that thing you want is accepted. They do it and they are getting ahead with it. And you see them moving arms, to Biafraland, from one way or the other, getting information from our people. I want us to reverse that case. Mm. And I don't know if there is any way the Eastern Security or the groups that are fighting for Biafra Caliphate also to get information for them of Biafra. And also I want to ask all the Igbos or Biafran soldiers working for the zoo. Do we have, I don't know if under autopilot we have a system that also engage them in terms of negotiation, in terms of at least even if they are there, they should know that they are just there for a purpose. And they should also, in one way or the other, also support the freedom of Biafra. I don't know if there is any way that autopilot.
So if there is any way, I will come and start telling you.
No.
So ask another question now. Tell me. If you don't want me to tell you, why ask me a question that you don't want me to tell you?
When I ask questions, it's also like a suggestion.
Okay.
It's just like it could be in form of a question. It's something that you might also have thought about it, or you might also be doing something about it. But even if not, you don't have to answer it, but it also gives a room for somebody to go back and say, okay, this question I might not answer it, but
no, there are things that you don't actually ask. There are some questions you don't ask in a program like this.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
so because when you are asking it, you are opening a loophole that is not supposed to be there. So you don't need to ask those questions.
I understand that. I understand that. But I wish I could tell you this in secret, but it's just like this is the only.
Well, I understand. So do you have another question?
Yes, there are many questions actually.
Ask
like
one more question, please.
Okay. What you said about the last time you said you have the roadmap to Biafran freedom. My question is, does your roadmap to Biafran freedom also align with the same roadmap of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That's my question.
Have you seen me doing something different from what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done in the past?
Absolutely not.
So why are you asking that? So have I come to begin to do magic that the earth is going up and
like the strategies and just
like I said we are sustaining the struggle. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have been shouting it, the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the sustaining this struggle, and the legacy will not be destroyed. So you don't need to be asking questions whether it is the same pattern or anything. Something can change and something can be added. But we are all the same. So that also is not a necessary question.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you
so much, Simon.
All right.
You are doing a great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to pick a few calls, like maybe 5 more calls. 5 more calls, and we'll call it a day. I wanted to end in 1 hour, 30 minutes, but we have 30 minutes of a jingle, and so it is still not a bad one, because we are now stepping up the game. We are now stepping up the game. Okay. All right. Questions. Are you there? Hello? All right. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mazi.
Good evening from here. There, well, go ahead. You have questions.
Yes, I want to add to the people discussing about language and what we're using in Biafraland.
Okay.
Now, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned this in his program, I remember he mentioned the language that he mentioned that we might study again and bring it into official use for Biafra, and it's called NCBD. NCBD.
Yes.
He said when Biafra comes, it depends. When it allows that people want a particular language that we can organize some people to put interest in the language and study it well and bring it out for everybody to learn.
Yes.
It's called NCBD. But before then, like you explained to the other guys, that's exactly what it says. It might be something like parliamentary government.
Yes.
Every local government will be in their own language, but in the central will be English.
That's only what I want to add. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, that is it. Four more calls to go. I need to answer 4 more calls. 4 more calls. Welcome to the program. Hello. Hello. Can you listen to the phone? All right. He is not listening to the phone. He's listening to the broadcast. All right. Welcome to the program.
My name is Christopher. I'm calling from Cyprus.
You're welcome to the program.
We want to help you to look for Tony.
The what?
I think we will use it to set an example.
You want to look for what?
For Tony, we will go out there to look for Tony. He must call you.
No, don't look for him.
What I want to plead now is that for every program you're doing, give that 2 minutes for him. Because if we don't deal with him, other people will come too.
Yes.
So always give 2 minutes for him to call.
All right.
And also, I noticed these days you no longer come on Instagram. Please try to make out time. There are still people on Instagram who we need to challenge also.
All right.
Please do come up live there on Instagram.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Hello?
welcome to the program. Hello. Welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening from here.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, Casey, one Biafra.
Casey,
Yeah. The question I want to ask is concerning about the currency.
About the currency. No ask any question about the currency.
Yeah, currency.
No ask any question about the currency. It's not a problem now.
Okay.
Another question. I want to be, is it that people don't know what to ask? You people are loaded already. That's wow. Which one is? Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Hey.
I they hear you. They go. Good evening.
Hey.
I can hear you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Simon.
Yes.
God bless you.
There.
This is John from Italy. I just want to appreciate you for all the things you are doing.
Thank you.
We thank God for giving us a person like you.
Thank you.
May God continue to bless you, to strengthen you, and to empower you, and give you more wisdom on what you are doing.
He said.
Another thing I'm asking, please do not mind our people.
Yes.
Hello, are you hearing me?
I can hear you. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Our people are a difficult people. When our leader was here, he suffered this thing along.
Yes.
But with God on your side, there is nothing that man can do. I'm from a Ebonyi state, Afikpo precisely.
Wow.
But there is something which are very ihe na-emekwa. Ọ bụ dike
Obudike kana ko. Yaza makono kono ya.
Yes.
Udiomno urede. Actually, that the God of Biafra is with you.
You see.
Evil can never defeat good.
You see.
The reason if we Indian image when I go to Kiyabo because they have no other place to go. The Indian image for Banwabo, India go, if any of them are genuine for what they are fighting for, they can stand on the word of the truth.
Yes.
And I get to be focused. What you are doing is good. And this is a ministry from God upon you. What you think a man ship on this very earth carry this very thing? To liberate a nation, to fight for this very thing. Not by get to have to go to that. It is the work of God that you are doing. And that very God is with you. And he will never abandon you, nor disappoint you. As you hold on to him, nothing will happen to you. We are praying for you day and night. And God will continue to strengthen you. When you see Gapota, we see well done. Leno, I get you could get Nandini and Nabagaragara, Hanshadum Nine with the temptation. Up with the best friend of Jesus when you're always got that kind of way. Among the 12, Emily Judas, it covers them with 70 million. They must be, they can multiply 10% of them. So it's a question. Man, and I get to see what I am telling you that you're going to overcome each and every one of them as our leader has already said. So, obviously, of course, we are behind you. The spirit of every true Biafran is with you. Even the spirit of our ancestors, our forefathers who laid their life on the cause of this Biafra, their spirit is fighting this battle for you. Happen the social media, happen the Hanako, no election in Biafraland. This is the time we are good to go.
Yes.
So, just now already, we are behind you. I'm so glad to speak with you today, my brother.
Thank you.
God continue to bless you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. All right. We're going to take the last call, the last caller. This is going to be the last caller. Welcome to the program. You have 1.5 minutes to talk. Welcome to the program.
Okay, Mazi
Ndewo.
Enwere ajụjụ m sị ka m jụọ.
All right.
Ịma ifuru inyere ndị ebube agụ ihe a amụ asin ejika na wanted akwa ya because anọ mgbe say they are wanted.
Yes.
But now ndị ebube agụ ka na-egbukwe ndị mmadụ. Anọ m na ha egburukwe mmadụ recently.
So you think that now
Nimo State.
So you think that now because they declare her wanted, so they should run away. Huh?
Oh, no, I don't say they should run away.
What are you asking? What are you asking?
Ihe m na-ajụ ahụbeghị m ebe asị ebube agụ na ndị dị otu a gbakọrọ since ekwere ejike awa. They are still killing people up to date.
Okay, so mgbe ihe dị etu ahụ mee eburu ya bịa bunye gị ka gbasa ya na Biafra.
I ga-ahụkwa ya na mba ụwa. I ga-ahụkwa ya na social media otu anyị ahụgakwa ndị ọzọ.
Okay, so ihe a na-emebi ihe social, a na-eme ihe social media. Ihe for na social media for nke for ha emechi watch nkịtị, yes. So bro, ịnọgide bịa ihe mere na bịa buru ya debe gị na social media gị klibe. Ndewo.
Okay,
all right, thank you very much for being part of this particular program today. Ndị mmadụ na-ajụgasị question na-asa afọ. One of the question, somebody said that everybody is informed. All right. So let us assume that the teaching is penetrating and people are well informed now. So I believe so. Thank you very much for being part of the program. We are going to end here. Tomorrow we continue from the other, the Article 1 of the Biafra Charter, so that at least if everybody have been informed, let us know that everybody has also been informed in the Biafra Charter, so that you will know what is going on. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Bazonia. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless on the Igbo. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless our Umada. May God bless the government in exile and the cabinet, and give them the wisdom to do what the task that is ahead of them. May God bless all our alliances, and may God bless all the agitators and all of you supporting this program. And may God bless you, praying for us and making sure that your prayer is with us all the time. Thank you very much from here. And I want to thank Biafrans specifically and especially for today, Sit at Home. It has never been as well observed like this before. It's like every day the thing is increasing. So we have witnessed a complete lockdown in Asaba, in different part of Delta State. We have witnessed the complete shutdown of Biafraland today, and we commend you people. We say continue that way, because we have more tasks ahead of us. So thank you very much. May God bless you.
Two beautiful guest co-hosts them where they inside the studio. Make we start from the last born in the studio here.
Better baby.
The better baby, last born.
When we don't call you
the oyo one.
Say no more.
The dollarized oyo.
Say no more.
All this hype. Okay.
My name is Sayana, the last born. If you see the way I just sit down, I balanced room to discuss this discussion, because it gets some kind of things where we know they look. You get some kind of things where we go just look through away eyes, and you get some kind of things where lost self never still see say na better begin na be. But on top of this one, we did sure say we go open your eyes to see some kind of things, say this that I are doing is not normal, or this one we they do it normal. You get to the point, make you not go anywhere. As God they don't tell you, sit down chum, because better women don't enter inside the studio to gist you better gist, and you self will get opportunity to follow, put your mouth for inside the matter. So make you not go anywhere. So our co-host too.
Hey, this now the Andoni first daughter.
Hey, wahala.
Yes, so
wahala, we are born straight.
Hello, Gogo. In fact, this particular topic is sweet my belly, because when would they fight for women, who they fight for men? We'll go know by the end of the show. So make you sit on there and make sure say you don't miss anything for on top of the show, because if you miss, now you go miss so. I get my guest assistant guest co-host.
I be assistant guest co-host. My name is guest co-host. New title. I don't stop I'm taking this nice one. My name is Nakwelumi Buhari. Without the H, I know be Buhari. And in fact, this topic, when I see him, I say yes. Because you get some things where you go see, where you be say, this na 2022. We're not supposed to know these things by now. But everybody go talk, say, no be so traditional. TikTok out. No be so it be. Thing way wrong. Where you go, they claim, say, no, it's not wrong. My father's father did it. We go scatter everything. In fact, we're ready to break the table. We go break the table today. I don't need to talk too much. Just watch some more. That's all.
Yeah. Just watch for more. You don't hear them. All of us don't activate for here. Ready well to carry you enter this particular matter. And yes, thanks to at Osas Tailoring, making me look beautiful since 1909. Now so it take be. We they come back to Chukmat on top of this matter. Waiting the law talk. Waiting you think. Waiting all of us think for inside the studio here. Not go anywhere. When we come back, we go enter proper on top better talk this evening.
We don't show back. And you know, say on top better talk, we they start and with waiting they happen. Waiting they happen at that time where they tell you gist of something where you need to hear where they happen for inside our nation or anywhere. Newsworthy story, and I be waiting where they share with you on top of this level. And the first one we're there for here, NDLEA. That one are the people where be say they're in charge of waiting consigned drug matter, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. They don't grab one pastor like that with 3 drums of hard drugs. 3 drums. No be 1, no be 2. And as this one take happen, so the person where they catch like this now, one man where they into waiting that they call cross-border drug trafficking, meaning say they go from country to country. In name na Aniete Efyong. And na 3 drums of crystalline methamphetamine. Na him then catch him with. Then they call him Urumini. Na him be the name where we say we they call him locally for here. And then talk say this particular one, so it be like saying now from India, now the man carry this particular one. They arrest him and na pastor na me be. Emphasis on pastor. And as it can't take be like this, the spokesperson of NDLEA will be or Gafemi Babafemi don't talk say on top of this matter so. Say then catch this particular shipment during the time when they do stop and search for Umuahia. Ikotek Banyen Highway on Saturday, August 6th. And the contact saying a very dangerous drug now be this, and then pack them inside with 30 kilograms for inside each of the drums. 30 kilograms for inside each drugs. And the person where Nain get him, now this pastor Effion.
Coming in. I'm right here. Oh, na, na, na. Hey, see. Waiting I left in my eyes, I throw away water. No, no, no. That's right. Waiting I left in my eyes, I throw away water. No, no, no. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I do fight, not for children, no. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I do fight, not for children, no. We need this Biafra. Not for our children, no. We need this Biafra, not our children, no.
Waiting at the cinema, at the drawer with my people. This family way, the sin and they can build. You did not build it to make yourself rich, rather to make your own generation richer. If you go Western Nigeria, watching the talk about now, people in Niger party and clubs. We not just make you not enjoy yourselves. Enjoyment. But how you go to your house, fire the boy your house, you define my cheetah, we go take key rat. Go to Enugu State, person we call the second bishop of Enugu State diocese. Second of May 2009, you enter, she never talk about the killing where they happen for your state. Not to talk about the killing where they happen for Nigeria. Everywhere killings.
Waiting I left in my eyes, I throw away water. No, no, no.
That's right.
Waiting I left in my eyes, I throw away water. No, no, no. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I do fight, not for children, no. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I do fight, not for children, no. We need this Biafra, not for our children, no. We need this Biafra, not for our children, no.
Bishop Kalistu on get on the night of November 2020 concert answers. Now you try to talk for the people, now they don't bribe you, now they don't buy you. You're not gonna talk in the favor of the masses. People where they suffer every day and not in the hands of the government, what support to the rule them. You're not gonna talk in the favor of the government. That Monopolical Republic of Nigeria. Government where they kill the people when they support to the rule. For example, on the 20th of August 2021, where you say permanent suspension for the IPOB goes down. 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 Yeah.
Waiting I left in my eyes, I throw away water. No, no, no.
That's right.
Waiting I left in my eyes, I throw away water. No, no, no. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I do fight, not for children, no. I beg my people, make una no throw throw it eyes. Because if I fight now for children, no. We need this Biafra, not for our children, no. We need this Biafra, not for our children, no.
China Sanguru Wapake when no Femaka run about Burumina. It is one that watching I guess Makanebe listen to Soluni Paniniman. Kitty Kanabukos and other real sin of Yapabanyabi you got to present. Wakanebuzo Kudo Pakadepehano Yaburach China to Shakalisto Kenugustit. Yanamaz China Sanguru of the US. Generation Kitty Puluko, but when I seen a hag making like a sure I knew with Roma Maka 1917 about 2021. Yamelincha kwa kishakos and Nanyamaka Nifa Melu Ditches Koya Limegi. Eboje Lutubakona Lego Chilumunenya, Manaka Kondos of Buzakilo. Eboje Lutubakona Rego Chilumunenya, Manaka Kondos of Buzakiro. Eboje Lutubakona Rego Chilumunenya, Manaka Kondos of Buzakiro. Yeah.
No.
That's right.
Waiting all every man as I throw away water. No. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I do fight now for children, no. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I do fight now for children, no. We need this Biafra, not for our children, no. We need this Biafra, not for our children, no. We need this Biafra, not for our children, no. We need this Biafra, not for our children, no.
Freedom is your freedom. Instead of you to accept freedom, you choose to be a saboteur. Free yourself.
Free yourself, motherfucker.
Are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
That's what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom, we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say evil man?
Evil man that.
Evil man
I say, how long? To the coastal region, all you say, and you say, Iba man this, Iba man that. Let me remind you that the economics prosper for the so-called South is currently being seized and controlled. That the Fulani change away. And you say, Iba man this, Iba man that. Are you also aware that even the oil was in Abia State, Imo State, Anambra State, and recently even in Enugu State? I've been under control, but the Fulani change away. And you say, Ibo man this, Ibo man that. Are you also aware that after the sharing process of the oil between the alliance in Shell, in Mobile, in Najib, and the alliance of the Tevorin of the United States of America?
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
That's what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom, we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say evil man?
Evil man that.
Evil man this, evil man that.
The leftover is given to the 44 local government of Kano State and the rest of the northern state of Nigeria. And you say, Ibo man this, Ibo man that. I say, how long? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the man God had chosen to restore the world, starting from the restoration of Biafra, Africa, and the rest of the world, so that everyone can have a freedom of speech, everyone can have a freedom of movement. This is exactly what we are lacking in the damnable zoological Republic of Nigeria. Unlike Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say that, calling Nigeria a zoo is like insulting an animal living in the forest. Yeah.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
That's what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom, we
Everything now and then.
Why you say Igbo man?
Yes,
Igbo man that. Igbo man this. Igbo man that.
Now listen again.
Jealousy is the root of hatred.
Jealousy is the root of hatred.
Don't overlook the voice of freedom now.
Come on now.
Reach the freedom of Biafraland.
Everything now and then.
If I am free, you are free. Africa will be.
Instead of you to accept freedom, you chose to be a saboteur. Free yourself.
Free yourself, motherfucker.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up. Forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom. We are free.
Everything now and then.
Why you say Igbo man?
Yes,
Igbo man that. Igbo man this. Igbo man that.
I say, how long? To the coastal region, or you stay, and you say, Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Let me remind you that the economics prosper, but the so-called South is currently being seized and controlled by the Fulanisation of Nigeria. And you say, Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Are you also aware that even the oil was in Abia State, Imo State, Anambra State, and recently even in Enugu State are being run and controlled by the Fulanisation of Nigeria? And you say, Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Are you also aware that after the sharing proceeds of the oil between the alliance in Shell, in Mobile, in Najib, and the alliance of the Biafran of the United States of America?
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up. Forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom. We are free.
Everything now and then.
Why you say Igbo man?
Yes,
Igbo man that. Igbo man this. Igbo man that.
The leftover is given to the 44 local government of Kano State and the rest of the northern state of Nigeria. And you say, Igbo man this, Igbo man that. I say, how long? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the man God had chosen to restore the world, starting from the restoration of Biafra, Africa, and the rest of the world, so that everyone can have a freedom of speech, everyone can have a freedom of movement. This is exactly what we are lacking in the damnable zoological Republic of Nigeria. Unlike the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say that calling Nigeria a zoo is like insulting an animal living in the forest.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up. Forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom. We are free.
Everything now and then.
Why you say Igbo man?
Yes,
Igbo man that. Igbo man this. Igbo man that.
Now listen again.
Jealousy is the root of hatred.
Jealousy is the root of hatred.
Don't overlook the voice of freedom now.
Come on now.
Reach the freedom of Biafraland.
Everything now and then.
If I am free, you are free. Africa will be free.
Pick up people living in Nigeria, they don't think of reason. One of the man of the world, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, salute you. A prince from the east, rising from the West Africa. Upon the trigger, the sun rises, the sun sets. Then hurry around to rise again for the restoration of Biafra, Africa, and the rest of the world.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up. Forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom. We are free.
Everything now and then.
Why you say Igbo man?
Yes,
Igbo man that. Igbo man this. Igbo man that.
Back to the coastal region, or you stay, and you say Igbo man will dominate you. Huh? Let me ask you, how many oil plots do you have in your land? How many billionaires do you have in your land? What about the land? Has it been clean? Your children are drinking dirty water, and you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Your children out of school, you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Your brother out of job, you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. When are you gonna learn? When are you gonna see that Igbo man is your brother? Think about the time when you want to succeed. Think about the time when you want to have a liberty. Think about the time when you want to excel. Igbo's not your problem, Fulani's your problem. Igbo's not your head, Fulani's your head. Igbo's not your enemy, Fulani's your enemy. What about the progress? Igbo want the progress. Donald Ekpa says so. Fulani said that all you in Biafra said belong to Kanu and Jigawa. Not Igbo man says so. Yeah, yeah.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
That's what they have to know.
You're the just one of freedom, we are
every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man this,
Yes,
Igbo man that, Igbo man this, Igbo man that.
Fulani determine for you when and how your Russian build and how you use power generated from your resources. Not Igbo man says so. Preaching the gospel about to set you free. You say, Igbo man this, that. Odin came on the microphone. Yeah, 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 yeah.